Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
And happy holidays, one and all. That's right, you guys thought we weren't going to make it to a Christmas market this year, but we've done it.
You were so wrong. So if you've been following the channel, you know that we were actually supposed to be in Germany right now, exploring so many amazing markets, but thanks to ding dang COVID, we had to cancel our plans and we ended up staying in the States. We were in Boston. We just drove 12 hours to Chicago to hit up what is probably the best German market in the States.
This is the Christkindlmarket, and it is an authentic German market experience that they built here in the USA. They started this in 1996, so they've been doing it for quite a while. And man, they have all the Christmas festivities out in full swing. We've got tons of the European-style wooden stalls with all sorts of little trinkets, and of course tons of ornaments that they're selling. Giant German Bratwurst that you can eat, which we will be eating.
And even bigger German beers.
Yeah, and of course hot chocolate. They have mulled wine, also known as Glühwein. We really were scared we weren't going to go to a Christmas market this year, but we made it work.
Yeah.
We had to drive 2 days to get here, but
we made it.
Totally
and
worth
thank you, because you guys are actually the ones who inspired us to come here. A lot of you said, if you can't go abroad, try the one in Chicago, and you did not let us down. This is fantastic.
Yeah. But you know, I'm kind of feeling like we're not festive enough for this, you know what I mean?
I think we can rectify that.
This is the moment we wait for all year. Mulled wine, baby. And this is probably the best presentation we've ever had it in. Isn't this the cutest little mug or stein or whatever you call it? Oh man, it smells so good. If you're not familiar with mulled wine, it is basically just warm red wine that has a bunch of spices and it's very sweet. This is actually Glühwein, which is the same as mulled wine, it's just the German version, and this was actually imported straight from Germany. So this is the real deal, baby.
It's like we're there.
Yeah, oh, baby. Oh my goodness.
Does it taste like Christmas?
It's just as good as I remember. It's so cinnamony and nutmeggy and spicy and sweet and warm. Got everything you want, a good Christmas.
What do you think?
What do you think, buddy? Nope. Where's your Christmas spirit? Jerk.
They also had a white version of the wine. It's, I think, apple cinnamon wine. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so warm. Oh, my hands and my body love it. It's like spiced apple cider. Oh, it's so good. Also, y'all, this is the weirdest scene. It's a bunch of pigeons warming by a fire. I'm really worried I'm gonna start smelling something and think like, oh, it smells like roast chicken, and it's just gonna be a freaking pigeon on fire.
We're getting very close to that fire.
Although it does look very welcoming.
Look at all these custom-made steins. They have all these different emblems of different German towns. They are so freaking legit. They have this video over here of how they make them, and I guess they make these plastic cylindrical molds, and they break them open, and then you see this epic design of the stein on the inside. I mean, they're only 50 bucks. This one's 200 bucks, but these ones are only 50 bucks. That's a pretty good deal, okay?
Second glass of wine, and that means that we probably need to put some food in our bellies. And we're starting off with the sweets, y'all. They just have all sorts of yummy things everywhere, but I think we have settled on the Tim Tam snowballs. It says it's donut balls from Germany. I don't know that we've ever heard of them though, but I am about to eat them all.
German food tour.
Yeah, German food tour.
In Chicago.
In Chicago. I'm just gonna smell them instead of eating them. They smell so good. So they are exactly what they say. They are little fried dough balls with a whole bunch of powdered sugar on the top. Fresh out of the oil. It's too hot. Oh my god, it's really hot. Okay. Taking an Eric-sized bite, which is just too big.
I can't believe you take such a big bite. You're so naughty.
That was still very hot, too hot. These things are just wild. They're so freaking crunchy on the outside, but then perfectly doughy donut form on the inside. I am in love with these.
Look at Allison's epic glass collection.
So many cups. We upgraded to the beer this time and got their Stein, which we thought was glass, but it's plastic. Womp womp.
Because you have to pay extra for the commemorative Stein, but they tricked us. It looked so much like glass.
That's fine. These ones are real.
We'll get a sentimental feeling. Voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around Christmas tree. Wow, hey!
Okay, so I think we're gonna get some presents for our nieces and nephews while we're here.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't like some good bear mittens? These are awesome.
We've got a lot of young nieces and nephews, you guys.
We do, and I think they're gonna have a lot of fun with these this winter.
Night has fallen at the market. Man, it is hustling and bustling, and we're having a freaking blast.
It's so exciting.
We are so happy we came to this market because we tried to go to a market in Boston and we canceled it because we went there and it just wasn't quite what we were looking for. We wanted the European experience and they didn't really have a proper European market, not like this.
Yeah.
So we came all the way to Chicago.
Yeah. So we just drove 12 hours like any normal person would do, and now here we are getting our German market experience in Chicago.
All right, we have a date with a very stinky cheese.
Ooh-wee.
Let's do it.
Plug in my nose now.
All right, y'all, the time has come. We have our eyes dead set on this raclette. However,
Mostly our noses set. It's stinky, y'all.
it's stinky, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But everyone else smells it too, so there's a gigantic line for the raclette.
Yes, but we have paid. We have our token. We're
Yeah,
about
so
to
that's
get
how they
in
do
line.
it. You pay, you get a token, you get in line, and then you get your raclette, I guess. But we'll tell you guys more about what raclette is when we get it. We'll see you there. We have our sweet, sweet raclette. Look at this. I think this is gonna be worth the wait. The way that it works is they have all these different stations set up and they have these custom-made contraptions that have a half of a giant round of raclette cheese that sits under this heater, and then when they're ready for it, they tilt it down, they scrape off a top layer that's melted, put it onto your sandwich of choice. You can get meat on it. We chose to just get the cheese on the bread, and there's mustard and pickles on there, but at the very end, they put this nice helping of raclette on the top so that it melts down the top. Man, we've actually had raclette before, and we were trying to remember where we had it, but Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
We've had it in London and now in Chicago.
Yeah,
Also,
we've had
Eric
it.
said it was sweet raclette, but raclette is anything but sweet.
Yeah, sorry if that was misleading. It's not sweet. It's very pungent, very stinky.
Tell them what it smells like, Eric.
Old feet,
Yeah, wet dog mixed with old feet.
as opposed to young feet. Okay, this is weird. I'm just gonna eat my raclette. It's one of those things that smells awful but tastes friggin' delicious. If you like stinky, pungent cheese, it has so much friggin' flavor. The bread is nice and deliciously moist. You can see that they cut it open, heated it up, and put it nice and fresh on the top. Man. Am I making it look really gross?
You look like the guy who has the stinky feet that produces this smell.
How dare you? All right, well, it's your turn to be in the hot seat eating a delicious sausage.
I'll eat a sausage all day.
Oh man,
Danke.
he is just a attention hound, I swear.
Raclette is officially devoured, so we're on to course number 2, which is German Bratwurst. I'm a 2 sausage kind of gal. What can I say?
Are you sure you can handle 2?
I think I'll be okay.
Okay, all right.
I've been practicing.
We better move on.
But we were scouring the market because there are tons of stalls that sell German sausages. But this one was very animated. The gentleman grilling the sausages was like, no, please come film this, which is Eric's favorite thing in the entire world.
Yeah, because a lot of times they're like, oh, no cameras, oh no, don't film me.
Although they said these sausages are only for people on the nice list. So I showed them promptly. I am on the nice list. However, now that we're done.
Now we're talking.
That was a naughty
you can
way
handle
to
2
do it.
sausages.
No, I can't. All right, enough. Happy holidays, folks and kids. Auf Wiedersehen. This is really devolved.
We've had a couple beers, y'all.
Let's be honest, if you're still watching this video, you're okay with everything that's happening right now. Y'all, this is so good. That sauerkraut is so tangy and sour, and then the bratwurst are so salty and smoky and perfectly cooked, and they're bursting with flavor, and they pop when you bite into them. And it's hot, which I love. It's so warm.
And you know, the guys up there were speaking German, which is a good sign.
Oh yeah,
right?
It's very authentic. Love it.
In Chicago.
In Chicago, who would have thought?
Well, we officially conquered the market.
Oh, we did it all. We saw it all. We ate it all. We purchased it all.
We did. And we left with takeaway.
Yes.
We got a couple soups. We got, what is this, a cream cheese filled pretzel?
Yes. Oh my god, it's like a pretzel on the outside with sweet cream on the inside.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Bunch of goodies for the nieces and nephews,
Yep.
you know? Now, we are actually staying just a couple blocks from the market. We engineered this whole thing, you guys. We got our Christmas on properly this year. We are staying at the Hotel Cambria, which is this awesome little hotel that is right in the middle of downtown, a couple blocks away from the market. But also, that is where we leave you, because we're gonna head back to the hotel, we're gonna stuff our faces, and I think you guys have seen enough of us stuffing sausage into our
you
face.
don't need to see us in our jammies in our hotel bed watching stories and eating more things. You've seen us eat enough. It's fine.
Unless you want to see that.
And then
OnlyFans?
subscribe to our other channel or our OnlyFans. Just kidding. We don't have either of those, but maybe we should. I don't know. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.